Hey guys, this is Heretic. It is Saturday, March 6th, 2021. And in this video, I'm going to do kind of a wrap up of the Season 1 Distant Calling event that my personal belief is that this one will be available to the kingdoms as they merge. And it works very much like the Path of Conquest. It has a lot of similarities. So I'm gonna do a full kind of walkthrough of the event itself. When you start the event, you will be placed, in one of these four corners against, two or more kingdoms. In our case, we're full with four kingdoms in total. So we're facing Kingdom 753, 754, and 760. Other kingdoms, when you do the merge, you may only have two. I've seen it maps with only two in beta. So when you first start off the event, and we'll go here and look at the map, you'll start outside the first gate. You'll start way back here. Just like Path of Conquest, you'll have a node that's kind of far away. When you're out there, you will build your hive just like Path of Conquest, only this time there's a new resource that is crystals, and I'll show you what they look like here. Right, these guys right here. They are crystal mines. So you will start gathering crystal as your alliance moves towards the first gate. All right. So the very first kind of phase is this movement towards this first gate. Once you get to the first wall, I'm sorry, I was calling it a gate, but it's a wall. When you get to the first wall, eventually at a certain point, and this is all gated. When this wall is available, you'll be able to attack it. You can do solo attacks or you can do rallies on this one. Once you knock it down, this one has low health. At least it does for us in beta. It will have more health for you in live version, non-beta. Once you knock it down, you do the same thing, moving towards the second wall. All right, moving towards the second wall. The same thing. It's a time gated. So at a certain point, that gate will be available. You'll see smoke and flames on these gates when they're ready for you to attack them. Once you make it through the second gate, you'll get to the next phase, which is you will attack a Sentinel Guardian. And it works the same way that Golem does. So you have 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever it is. That you'll have 20 attacks. You actually get a pretty decent reward, at least we did in beta, for each of your attacks. Is actually the best reward that we've had so far in beta. You can attack it 20 times. Whoever has the highest damage will then kind of lead the way throughout the rest of this event. So you need to make sure that the person, don't just let the highest the best statted person do this. You're going to want to try to, as a kingdom, you're going to have to try to find someone who is both strong and is very active, and is a team player for the rest of the way through this. Once, the person who does the most amount of damage will basically become like the king the rest of the way through here. They'll be able to set territory colors, skills, and it tells you all of that here. They can use special skills, including placing the fortress foundation down. They can do a lot of really cool stuff. So this is a very important person who actually gets to take control of this. Once this phase is over, the next wall, the last wall, and that's what this shiny stuff right here is, it will be ready for you to attack, and you do it via rallies. And it does do damage to you. So make sure you do rallies. Even if you have high stats, you could lose a lot of troops solo attacking it. Once that phase is over, you start moving towards the center. There's gates along the way, so they look like castles, but there's gates out here. They look like castles, but they definitely say gate on them. And you also have castles to knock down. And the castles, it works just like Path of Conquest. And the ultimate goal is to get to the very center. And let me show you guys. The ultimate goal is to get to the very center and take out for us it's called Fort Oak. It may be different for others. This works just like Avalon. And you hold it. You have towers around it that you have to hold while you're fighting the other kingdoms that have now moved towards the center. And that's to win the event. You have to hold it like you do Avalon. And once you get past that third wall, PvP opens up. So little by little, you'll start moving together and you'll be able to attack each other. It's really important for your kingdom to come together. The kingdoms that win, like in this kingdom at 753, they're both strong. Yeah, these guys are pretty strong. They had some tier 13 that we don't have. But they also worked really well together. So they all kind of joined the same alliance. They worked, ruthlessly through this. And other kingdoms did not. It's for beta, right? This is a beta test for us. The rewards aren't that great. Not everybody was able to, crunch in 7 days of basically work to get through this beta. But that would be the thing that I would suggest to you as you're merging.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Campbell. What kind of power you got?
Oh, man, you know I got some soul power.
What kind of power you got?
What kind of question is that? I got soul power.
Yes, you do.
Right on. Let me ask you something now, Mr. Bertier.
Yes.
How strong are you?
I'm too strong.
What? How strong?
I'm too strong. Too strong.
Right on.
I want a victory.
Oh, I want a victory.
I want a victory.
No, I want a victory.
You want victory?
Work out a battle plan to get through this. Go ahead and pick out the person that's going to lead the, with damage, and join. Go ahead and start joining together and start resolving some of the differences you may have, so that you can actually win this event. It'll be really critical. The rewards will be great. This will be a really big deal for you guys whenever you do your merge. So if there's any questions that you have, I have literally 24 more hours of this left, or less, actually. So if you do have any questions from me, anything you'd like me to show you, from what we're seeing in beta, please let me know. I'd be happy to help out. And with that, good luck when it's your turn to actually do it for real. All right, take care.